The man just splashed a ladle of well water on the ground. Unexpectedly, in the next second, a withered grapevine began to grow back at a visible speed. At this point, the man was still completely unaware. He casually scooped up another ladle of water and drank it all down. The moment the water entered his stomach, an indescribable heat swept through his entire body. Before he had time to figure out what was happening, a giant silk thread rapidly wrapped him in layers, forming a huge cocoon. A moment later, the man broke out of the cocoon. He was shocked to discover that his strength had become more than 10 times greater than before. He suddenly realized that the well water he had just drunk was no ordinary water. He quickly ran back to the well, and the scene before him left him speechless. The dead grapevine had not only revived but was also bearing clusters of crystal clear grapes. The man wondered if this well could be the legendary spirit spring. He carefully picked a grape and put it in his mouth. The moment the fruit entered his mouth, an indescribable fragrance spread, and all his fatigue was swept away. The man immediately saw a business opportunity, believing he could make a fortune selling this. The next morning, he took the grapes to the market, but when everyone heard the price, they were stunned. The man was selling his grapes for 80 per bunch. People began to complain that his grapes must be made of gold. The man didn't bother to explain. He simply picked one grape and handed it to an old man. The man took it doubtfully, but the moment he ate it, he froze completely. An expression of extreme comfort appeared on his face as if he were in a trance. When he finally came to his senses, he excitedly declared he wanted to buy 10 bunches. The onlookers thought he was a shill, so another skeptical man tried one. Unexpectedly, the feeling was so wonderful that he immediately started pulling out his money. In an instant, the crowd erupted and swarmed the stall. The commotion was noticed by a hotel manager who happened to be passing by. Intrigued, he also bought a bunch to take back to his chairman. The chairman initially tasted one casually, but the moment the grape went down, he sat up straight. The feeling of chest tightness he had suffered from for years was greatly relieved. His breathing had never been so smooth. He immediately ordered the manager to find the man selling the grapes and buy every single one he had.